Hello and welcome to the Collarts Open Day. My name is Simon Ashford and I am Head of Animation and Visual Effects here at Collarts. If your dream is a career in animation, film, visual effects, games or digital art, then this is the course for you. Or, to put it another way, making rockets, robots and blowing stuff up. So let's get into the details. We offer a bachelor course of 24 units which can be completed in 2 years over 6 trimesters. We also have a nested diploma which can be completed in under 1 year over 3 trimesters. We understand that our students often have complex and busy lives. So we have designed your course so that it can be completed either online, on campus or a nimble blend of both. We have a unique and exclusive educational partnership with CG Spectrum, College of Digital Art and Animation. CG Spectrum were voted the second best animation school in the world in 2019 by the Rookies. The Rookies are the go-to resource for all things animation, visual effects, digital art, games and interactive media for recent graduates worldwide. So their recommendation carries a great deal of weight. We appreciate that the professional and the practical are underpinned by the theoretical and a solid understanding of how industry works. Our students will learn about production pipelines, the history and theory of filmmaking, production and creative team management. Students will develop skills for creative and critical thinking, communication, storyboarding, cinematography and entrepreneurship. And this knowledge underpins the practical. Students will master industry software, 3D animation, 3D modelling, acting and compositing. Students will develop a professional portfolio and showreel, industry networks as well as the confidence to seek a career in this growing and rapidly developing industry. You will also be encouraged to seize upon this opportunity to work with other Collarts peers such as audio, music and even comedy. Collarts has partnered with CG Spectrum to provide our students with an industry-focused skill set. Students are connected and prepared for a creative career. You will learn from respected practitioners and award-winning artists with incredible professional networks. Mentors are based all around the world and bring a global perspective. Your mentor is a leading industry specialist dedicated to a hands-on approach to training. You will experience the powerful partnership between CG Spectrum and their phenomenal reputation in the animation and visual effects industry for providing highly trained, skilled artists, and Collarts and our reputation for being a 100% dedicated creative college. All of our staff are creative professionals and practitioners from a diverse range of disciplines. There is plenty of one-on-one time to work closely with your mentor and lecturers in a hands-on yet online environment. You will receive support and feedback to become your very best. We only hire lecturers who are either actively working or have had extensive experience in the animation, visual effects or games design industry and have worked on feature films and AAA games. We have been where you are now and know how to get you where you want to be. Our testimonials speak for themselves. Allow me to briefly introduce a couple of our mentors. Firstly, Mark Pullyblank, Head of 3D Animation. Mark has an extremely laid-back teaching style. Native to Canada, living in Northern California, Mark is very popular with his students. And needless to say, his knowledge and passion for animation and teaching is inspirational. I'm confident that you will enjoy his very laconic delivery. Next up we have Jeremy Chin, Head of 3D Modelling, based in steamy Atlanta, Georgia, Jeremy has honed his skills on over 30 feature films, commercials, music videos and AAA games. He is a facial modelling specialist and Maya tool developer. We have a cast of amazing lecturers for you. Some based here in Melbourne and others in other parts of Australia. Some I've worked with in London for Steven Spielberg. And each of them brings something very special to the party. In addition to all of this specialist teaching talent, we have a dedicated on-campus technical support team, so you will never be feeling lost and wondering what to do. Help is never far away. There are additional timetabled support sessions for our on-campus students, but we also extend this customised support to all of our students. So, let's have a look at how these trimesters are structured. We have 3 trimesters a year. Each trimester runs for 12 weeks, and there are 4 subjects per trimester or stage if you are studying full-time. We have 3 intakes a year, so you can begin your journey with us at the start of any of those trimesters. At Collarts, we understand that our students have busy lives, so you can adjust your study load to suit your lifestyle. All of your lectures are recorded, so you can catch up on any missed sessions and review your class at any time. In the first year of study, or the first 3 stages of the course, we focus on teaching the fundamentals of 3D animation, 3D modelling and visual effects, as well as building foundations in your knowledge of the industry. You can see that we have 4 streams: Theory, Industry, Production 1 and Production 2. Collarts delivers the Theory and Industry streams, and CG Spectrum deliver the Practical and Production units. But remember, we have our own Collarts technical support on campus to complement those practical units, as well as top-shelf hardware and up-to-date software. Once you've completed the first 3 stages or trimesters, you will have successfully completed the diploma year of study. You now have the skills to dig a little deeper and start to specialise in your area of interest. Your second year elective streams are 3D animation, 3D modelling, visual effects, lighting and compositing. We also continue to build your knowledge as a creative storyteller and how to collaborate with other creatives. This business is a team sport. Our ultimate goal is to focus you towards your capstone creative project. This is where you get to showcase your knowledge and your abilities. This project could take any direction you wish. It could be a short festival film, a computer game, or a journey through a virtual world. It is entirely up to you and your imagination. In a nutshell, the first year is all about generalization and building a foundation. The second year is about specialization and finding your niche, and demonstrating that in a body of work that will open the door to your dream job. A question that we are often asked is, why is a bachelor degree important? And my answer to that is that this is a global industry and there are a lot of exciting opportunities overseas. And if you're wanting to take up any of those opportunities, you're going to need that bachelor qualification. We often think about only film and games as an outlet for our creative skill set. But in reality, there's so much more to this industry. Architectural visualization, military simulation, medical illustration and animation, forensic reproduction, instructional, corporate videos, advertising and marketing, music videos, VR and AR. The list is endless. And here is some data about why the industry is currently going through unprecedented growth. More than any other time in history, we have more choices in the media available to us. There are numerous streaming services and platforms competing for our attention. Netflix, Stan, Apple TV, Disney Plus and YouTube TV. And that is just the traditional film industry. Here's a really interesting snapshot of how the game industry has eclipsed other media. And how about emerging media forms? VR is about to come of age. VR and XR is currently where the internet was in 1995. Kind of like an interesting idea. It's a solution looking for a problem. Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook have also some interesting ideas in development at the moment. And what about local opportunities? In Melbourne we have animation production company Bogan Entertainment Solutions, and they're producing Kitty Is Not a Cat and employing over 40 people in over 2 studios. Local content producers anticipate a skill shortage in the animation and visual effects industry. Australia's Bluey has been a runaway international success, winning a Gold Logie in 2019 and an Emmy in 2020. They have a distribution deal with Disney and the BBC in the UK. Currently the most watched series on iView. And there are global opportunities locally. We have Method Studios here in Melbourne, Rising Sun Pictures and Mill Film in Adelaide, Animal Logic and Industrial Light and Magic in Sydney, all of which are part of the global production pipeline producing content for Hollywood. Here is a quick snapshot of salary expectations. Starting off in your graduate journeyman year with around $45,000 per year as you learn the ropes, and this starts to increase at a rate of about $10,000 per year as your knowledge and skills grow. Senior roles can attract between $125,000 and $150,000 per year. So, we are living in uncertain times. What does a post-COVID-19 world look like for the digital industries? That's a great question. And my answer to that is that the film and entertainment industries have traditionally always flourished during times of economic uncertainty and downturns. We have seen things like the Formula One Virtual Grand Prix series replacing postponed races. Esports is now a multi-billion-dollar global industry that has stepped up to fill the void created by cancelled sporting events. We've already looked at how streaming services can't keep up with the demand for content. NetFX is a brand new Netflix-owned global production company, and they're doing something quite different. Their digital workforce are working remotely from home all around the world, trying to keep up with that demand for animated and visual effects content. This concludes my open day presentation for the Bachelor of Animation and Visual Effects program here at Collarts. But I'm sure you have some questions. Here are just a couple of ways that you can contact me directly. I look forward to meeting you very soon, and thank you so much for your time in watching.
Thank you so much for taking us through CG, animation, and VFX. I am going to take you through the next steps in the admissions requirements for the course. Firstly, in order to be eligible for any Collarts courses, you do need to finish Year 12. So this is VCAL, VCE, IB, or the state or international equivalent. If you have not completed Year 12, you will need to be at least 20 years of age or older in order to apply. If you don't meet either of those requirements, definitely come have a chat to the future student team as we can help you out with some individual exceptions. Now, the admissions requirements for animation consist of 2 parts. There is an interview and a portfolio requirement. The interview is just casual questions. We will ask you about your background with animation and art and drawing and things you would like to do with it. Your portfolio needs to be 4 to 6 pieces of original digital artwork. So we are looking for character designs, any animations that you've done in the past, any sketches, that sort of thing. We want to see that you have a basic understanding of art and character and proportion, texture, that sort of thing. Now, if you are no longer in year 12, there are 3 intakes for the animation course. Generally, our trimester 1 intake is early to mid-February. The trimester 2 intake is late May, and trimester 3 is in mid-September. And applications for those are open now. So absolutely submit an application when you can on the website. That is just on collarts.edu.au/apply. Once you've submitted your application, an admissions advisor will get in touch with you to organize your interview and portfolio submission and hopefully enroll into the course. Now, if you are no longer in year 12, you will need to apply through something called VTAC, which is the program that all year 12s in Victoria use to apply for different universities. VTAC usually opens at the beginning of August, so be sure to be checking the VTAC website for the date announcements. Once you have created a VTAC profile, you will need to preference the Collarts animation course into your preference list. Once you've done that, the admissions team will get in touch with you to organize your interview that way. There are a couple of different dates to bear in mind that are important for VTAC, namely that timely applications close at the end of September, which means the application fee will go up much higher from what they were during timely applications. There are usually a few rounds for VTAC that Collarts participates in. We will always participate in the first round of VTAC offers and sometimes the second round as well. So pay close attention to what your advisor tells you. Once you've submitted your application, we will let you know. All VTAC applications are for the trimester 1 intake in February. However, you are always welcome to defer your course until May, September, or the following February. If you have any questions at all, definitely let us know. We're happy to help you out. And thank you so much.